I'm just here to talk to y'all today. I got my meditation music playing in the background, so I know y'all gonna hear it. Hopefully, y'all can still hear me at the same time. I'm just trying to cleanse my space because a cluttered space and cluttered environment is a reflection of what's going on internally inside your mind, and it causes you to overthink, causes you to just a whole bunch of clutter that is unneeded there. So I'm gonna cleanse my space. But yeah, I wanted to check in and tell y'all like what's on my mind, what I've been thinking about, and what is the plan moving forward. It's always a different plan every day. Shit changes every day, but yeah. First I want to tell you about this quote I got this morning. I have this motivational app on my phone. I've talked about it before. It gives me motivational quotes throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? And it has been very helpful. It's been very helpful to me because it helps me refocus and remember that I'm a soul having a human experience, not a human having a soul experience. So yeah. So the quote was by Maya Angelou that I got this morning. And the quote said, and I'm not going to say it word for word. I'm going to try to summarize it because I really don't remember. But I remember the gist of it. So it said, I never trust people who don't love themselves when they tell me that they love me. An African saying is, never trust a naked person when they're trying to offer you a shirt. You feel me? So let me break that down, what that means and what I got from that. The wise woman Maya Angelou, R.I.P. So what I got from that is that you can't give anyone something that you do not have. Because it don't make sense. Like, you're naked, why don't you wear a shirt? You know what I'm saying? How can you give me a shirt and you don't have on a shirt? Just like how can you expect me to give? How can I expect you to give me love and you tell me you love me and that it's actually true when you don't even love yourself? So during this whole heartbreak experience, and I look back on the videos and I realized like I was very angry, but I didn't take the time to sit and reflect. Well, I was reflecting, but I was reflecting and still, in that anger. You feel me? So I realized like spirit, whether you believe God, spirit, universe, whatever, I feel like I keep going through the same cycles. But the reason for that is because I won't get what I want until I love myself. I'm very used to putting all my energy into other people's projects, other people's dreams, goals, and ambitions. But when it comes to doing that for myself, I never do that. I never put the energy into me. And it's like now, but I've come a long way. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'll probably still be in bed boo crying over shorty if I was the same person. So I know I'm changing mentally. It's just like all the work that I've been putting off, and I just put all my energy into her or to other people. You can't love yourself doing that. I put everybody else in my environment first. So that's why I believe things have been occurring the way they are. So I can sit back, like I said, and cry about it and be like, oh damn man, I'm heartbroken. Which I did. I was pissed. I was really more so angry. But I think the anger was really geared towards myself. Because when you love yourself, there's a lot of shit that you wouldn't put up with. Because a person who loves themselves knows how to set boundaries, knows to not allow people to overstep the boundaries that you set in place. A person who loves themselves and is confident in themselves will be confident in every decision that they make and not be second guessing the shit. I used to second guess it all the time. Like, maybe I should never did that. Maybe I should never said that. No, I said what I said because it's a boundary. Don't be mad at yourself for. Okay, how am I trying to put this? Don't be upset for having standards. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't beat yourself up about that, because you're supposed to have standards. You know, you're not supposed to just conform to what other people want you to do, and what other people, you know, it's not your job to always give and no one ever giving to you. You have to receive sometimes. That's a balance between masculine and feminine. You have to have balance. It's called duality. You know, so don't be upset at yourself, or you know, feel bad for, you know, some people having standards, and those people who can't, you know, live up to those standards, then fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know a balance though. Who to be patient with and who to just say fuck it and move on. Because some people will continue, if you allow some shit to keep going on, people will continue to put you through the same shit until you put your foot down, put that motherfucker down, and be like, you know what? This is what I require in a relationship. This is what I require to work at this job. This is what I require. And it ain't nothing too crazy. I'm not asking for nothing. Like, I ask for basic shit. Quality time. My love language is quality time and words of affirmation. Those are my two main love languages. You gotta tell me how you feel. Otherwise, I will never know, and you leaving room for me to overthink and room for me to, you know, put whatever I think it is. I'm gonna put it there because you're not saying shit. You feel me? And also quality time. If you don't spend time with me, how the fuck do you expect me to, you know who you are, and for us to get to know each other and to, you know, shit like that, if I don't never get to know your time? Those are all, and there's nothing wrong with you asking and requiring that. And the people, and the person who can fulfill that and can do that for you, they gonna come. If they can't, if that person who you can love them so much, but if they can't see themselves doing that for you, then they don't love you enough, and they're not the ones to do that. So move aside, let the right one slide their ass in. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's besides the point. It all starts with self-love. And I had to ask myself this morning when I was in the shower, like, do you really love yourself? To be asking this woman, does she love you? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you even love you? Do you even love you? You know what I'm saying? And the answer is that I have to be raw with it. Like, I don't love what I see. Like, even standing right here, like, looking at this shit, like, just like, ugh. But it's just pushing me out my comfort zone, you know, and to get me to love myself. I hate looking in the mirror still. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, you know, I have to overcompensate for stuff because I don't love myself. That's where it boils down to. So I can't expect somebody else to love me if I don't love me, because I'm looking for fulfillment in another human being, and I'm not giving that shit to myself. Because this will be real, if it would hurt me, you know what I'm saying, it would hurt any person, you know, somebody, you know, but at the same time, I'm looking for her to give me something, or anybody, you know, to give me something that I should be giving to myself, which is self-love. You should have an abundance of self-love, therefore you could give it out. But how can you, you know what I'm saying, how can she, you know, trust me, or anybody trust me when I tell you I love you if I'm not loving myself? If I'm not putting that energy into myself, how can you expect somebody to trust you, to want to spend a lifetime with you, if you're not, you know, putting all that energy into you, you know? Because if you have when you have an abundance of self-love, you can give that shit out without ever feeling like you're gonna lack. That's why I always say my affirmation, but it's like you're not believing it. You can say it all day. I skip saying them shits. I skip meditation. I skip this. That's not self-love. When you skip on the things that's helping you become a better you, when you invest in your business, and when you know, I go days without posting a video, like, bro, like, that's not self-love. That's lack thereof. You know what I'm saying? You can sit there and say the affirmations all day, but you're not putting in the work. I'm not saying this shit every day. I don't do it every day because I get in my head, or I start putting all my energy into another person, or I make up excuses like, oh my god, I'm just so, oh my god, I don't know what to do, my mind, and I let my mind take over. That's weak. That's that weak shit. that we don't tolerate on this channel. Okay, you are control. You're. It's a quote. I forgot who the fuck said it. Your mind. I said it in another video too. Your mind is a amazing master, but a terrible servant. You know what I'm saying? So you have to become the master. You are the master of your mind. Your mind does not control you. You control your mind. You know what I'm saying? So when you let your mind just go, those thoughts are not you. You know what I'm saying? When you start overthinking and overreacting and, you know, and letting those thoughts become emotions, then those negative thoughts become emotions, then you are losing control. And that is weak shit. And we, Winner Circle, are not weak. Alright? Like, I feel like I gotta say that shit because we're not weak. We're not. You got emotions. It's okay to have feelings. But don't let your mind control you. But I feel like what the fuck I had to say the other day, which caused the heartbreak, needed to be said. I don't go back on that. I meant what the fuck I said. Like, I'm not, like, it's just like, sometimes you have to put people in a corner for them to give you a straight answer. You know what I'm saying? For them to either A, level up and give you what you are requiring them to do, which you've given them ample time to give you, because you've been patient, you've been kind, whoop, and either they gonna step up to the plate or they gonna get the fuck on. Like, that's it. But it all starts with self-love, man. And everything happens in divine timing. Especially with my life. I feel like everything happens in divine timing. It's gonna seem like everything falling apart before everything comes together. You just gotta keep having faith. You can't let things get you overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like me. I'm trying to break my addictions, which is to food. And like, I'm currently kind of sort of doing a dopamine detox. Like, I'm not on social media right now at all. The only thing I'm gonna be on every day is YouTube. I deleted Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. I'm not on none of that shit. I'm taking a break, like a complete break from it, because I need like a couple weeks at least from it. Because whether you believe it or not, that shit really does fuck with your mental. So you gotta take a break. And most of the videos I watch on YouTube is either aid, you know, to make me laugh, or be they're self-help videos. But you can't just sit there and watch those shit like that. You gotta apply that shit to your life. That's why I'm trying to post a video every single day. I'm not trying to sit there and be down and crying and oh my god, why doesn't she love me? Yeah, like eating ice cream and shit and getting bigger instead of being like, alright, let's do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot use another person for like your why to like do whatever you want to do in life should not be because you want revenge on another person, because you're trying to show this person. Like that video, my heartbreak video, I was angry. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm gonna lose this weight, but I come up in the bag, but do this and fuck her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still gonna do all that. But my reasoning behind it was somebody of a low vibration. And I'm not that person no more. You know what I'm saying? You should want to lose weight because I want to be healthy. I want to feel better about myself. When I look in the mirror, I want to look better. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, who that? You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to, you know, get more income so I can live the life I want to live. I want to make passive income. I want to be, you know, known on YouTube for helping people and coming from nothing when I had nothing. But I still gave, because why the fuck die? We need more people to help and give in this world, because the world is fucked. You know what I'm saying? I want to be known for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't get caught up in relationships, heartaches, pain. Like, that shit gonna come. But you gotta keep going. And it starts with self-love. You love yourself, if you love yourself enough, if you have an abundant self-love, then you're gonna put your all into your dreams. Well, sorry, we don't say dreams, we say visions, into our visions. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna put your all into your health. You're gonna put your all into you. Period. That's it. Don't sit here and you gotta realize you are a person, an individual, before you got with this person. Before this person came into your life, you had dreams, visions, ambitions, all that. Let's tap back into that. And don't let no one distract you from that. If a person really loves you, they won't even allow you to do that. But you gotta love yourself. Because a person who doesn't love themselves would never be able to maintain a relationship, would never be able to attract their soulmate, twin flame, whatever the fuck. You would never, you won't have it. Because you won't be able to, you can't expect anybody to give you love that you're not giving yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because when a motherfucker say they don't love you, you'll be fine when you love yourself. Wholeheartedly. Because you'll be like, alright, you ain't gotta love me, bitch. Okay? I love me, bitch. Okay? You ain't gotta love me. I love me. And that's enough for me. But, yeah. So, that's the goal. Is to, you know, and another thing, like, you can't expect another person to love you, but also you can't expect another person to commit to you if you're not committed to yourself, to your health, your goals, everything. You have to commit to that before you commit to another person. Because if I can see that you can commit, you say, oh, I'm gonna lose this amount of weight in this amount of time, or I'm gonna do this consistently, and you know, whatever, but you don't stick to it. It's like being a man or a woman of your word. You have to be that. You gotta be a man and woman of your word. And once somebody see that, like, okay, I see that you love yourself enough. It's a energetic thing. People will feel you. Your presence will be felt. You gotta be able to commit to yourself and love yourself before you can expect that from another motherfucker. Otherwise, you will get cheated on. You will get left. People will use you if you don't set up your boundaries and do things of that nature. If you don't because self-love isn't a day journey or a week or even a fucking year. It's a lifetime. You want to practice every day loving yourself, even on the bad days. You know what I'm saying? So I ask of you who are watching this video, if you make it to the end, to commit 30 days to loving yourself and sticking to your commitments. If you say you're gonna do something, do that shit. If you know you're not gonna do it, or if there's even like a slight of doubt, don't say the shit. Don't speak it. Don't do it. But if you say it out loud, then you must do it. Even if you just say it out loud to yourself, you gotta commit. Commit to loving yourself and commit to your visions. We can do this, Winner Circle. I want to see all y'all win. Period. But yeah, just had to come out and tell y'all that. Do a little stand up video. Stand up this whole time. But yeah, I love y'all, Winner Circle. I appreciate y'all. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.
Ooh, it takes some finesse. I see you finesse. He can't do finesse. You stay on my mind.